What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kyle Alexander.
My name is Mackie HTX.
We are the duo behind the rhythm section.
Crazy shit. How did I link with Cobb? Cobb was actually a guest on a radio show that I used to do with my man DJ Yeti. It was called the Sunday Music Study. And Cobb came in and really just started hitting us with mad hip-hop facts. And Yeti was like, man, you ought to hang with Cobb more, man. Both of y'all boys are like mad, crazy, intellectual. Y'all know a lot about hip-hop. Y'all are both kind of like hip-hop historians. Like, link with that boy. And literally from there, one conversation kind of turned into us kind of going idea for idea, and it's literally turned into like a wealth of ideas that are becoming not only profitable for us, but for us to kind of really get across what we really want to do. And I can tell he's a very passionate guy, and I appreciate that about him.
Yeah, I love the way everybody engaged with Rhythm Section too. Like, people it was Chris Brown versus Usher. People were standing up on their chairs damn near to vote. Like, oh no, that ain't no way that's beating that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was real special to me, because like that's what we created this for. We created for people to engage, like, and be out somewhere engaging in other way than just smoking hookah, standing on the couch yelling Lil Baby lyrics.
Rhythm Section actually started out originally as something that we were doing on live during quarantine. So during quarantine, Cobb and I, again, of us having conversations, started out with a quarantine hour where we would just get together and just talk about hip-hop online, because, I mean, there was nothing else for us to do. And then it actually turned into us doing Battle of the Aux. My man is the Aux Chord Whisperer, and us just battling, playing songs back and forth and seeing who would like the better songs for us to play. So from us doing that, and now that everything is kind of open back up, again, he and I, being the creators that we are, said, hey, let's give everybody an opportunity to kind of take part in something that, you know, a conversation that you and I were having, or an interaction that you and I were having, and we want to kind of bring everybody in, because we know that we're not the only two people who have a great love for not only hip-hop music, but for R&B as well. No, big facts. I think my favorite rhythm section so far was actually Rhythm Section 1. And not only because it was our first time doing it together and bringing it in public after, you know, being in quarantine and being in the house, but I mean the vibes of having my boy, the hood wine connoisseur, come through, walk us through a wine tasting. Everybody got to go home with a bottle of wine. That was just an experience that I think that you don't get, you know, kind of anywhere else. So
because it's not just about the music. Like, we love the music, but we also want to set a vibe and a tone for everybody. The Rhythm Section is not for club heads. It's not for people who just want to sit around and be clouded up and smoke hookah. Like, the Rhythm Section is for music lovers, like people who really love the vibes, who really love these artists, who have emotional connections with the themes and the things that we talk about, and the playlist we put together. Like, you know, people always ask for the playlist after, like, man, you got to give me that playlist after all of this is done. And it's for that. It's not for, if you trying to be clouded up and be seen, like, this is not the scene for that at all.
So, Cobb, let's go ahead and let's kind of walk everybody through what they need to expect on November the 7th when they pull up. We are doing hits versus jams, 2000s, hip-hop, and R&B. So let's take it back a little bit, because we even mentioned a little bit how we end up having the conversations about hits versus jams,
yeah, for sure,
which was nuts. So go ahead and just tell them, like, how we end up getting into that.
So hits are things that are like just globally accepted, you know what I'm saying, running the numbers up, you know, Billboard numbers, like, statistics wise, you can track a hit. Jams are those things like B-sides, deep cuts, that also everybody knows, but if you are connected to those artists, those things really hold tight. Like, you know what I'm saying, in 2000s, like Bobby Valentino had a lot of hits.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
He had some hits. But then there's some of those deep cuts, you know what I'm saying? There's some of those Omarion deep cuts that, like, you know what I'm saying, that's a jamming.
Yeah, and I just want to just make sure to let everybody know that I will be pulling out some of one of the greatest artists of all time, and that is Mr. Justin Timberlake as well. So y'all please prepare.
I knew. It's two things that I know that are going to be used, and it's two artists that I know are going to be used as kind of like jokers. And that's JT, and the other one is Sean Paul.
100%.
JT and Sean, because I know that, you know what I'm saying, we have stopped giving invitations to the cookout, but Justified is one of the greatest R&B albums ever put together. I'm
Ever
sorry.
created.
I am sorry. Like, and he doesn't have to be at the cookout, but his music will be played.
Oh, 100%. So, and let me kind of give everybody a little further breakdown. So, we're doing a playlist apiece. We are creating a playlist totally 100% separate apart from each other. We have the theme, and we will go our separate ways, and we will make our playlist. We don't know what is on each other's playlist until we get there.
Yep.
So it's not like we could just pull up with 30 songs. We might want to come with a little bit more just in case Carl plays something. I'm like, oh man, that's on my playlist.
Then like themes like this, like he may play a song that's actually on my list, and I have to change up something, and vice versa. So
right.
Like you got to really be prepared, and I kind of appreciate this because it's not like it's a lot of people that are like, oh man, I can put a playlist together, but like to have knowledge of music to be able to pull, and for us to be going back and forth, and he may play something, now I got to dig in my bag and play something the same way, like. I really appreciate that we get to put this on display.
Nah, for sure. So we are planning the battle itself will be 15 hip hop songs from the year 2000 until 2010, and then 15 R&B songs from the year 2000 to 2010. So we can only pull songs that were from the year 2000 to the year 2010. So that's what kind of makes it a little bit interesting because it's a wide variety of songs. There's a lot of hits and jams that happened in that decade of music, but which ones kind of have the hearts and the ears of the people? And I truly believe that I make a better playlist than Cobb. You know, I'll just say it. But here's the thing: with him being the whisperer to the aux cord, I have seen him sway a crowd in a way that I've never seen anybody else sway a crowd, and it irks me, man.
It is what it is, man. I got a question. Like,
okay.
Now that it's been recorded.
Okay.
Do you have any mixtape material on your list?
I do have some mixtape materials. The 2000s decade was the decade of mixtapes. If you did not have a DatPiff account, if you didn't have iMeme, if you weren't creating playlists within the year 2000 to 2010, you were missing out on a crazy amount of music. So I would say to add to JT and to add to Sean Paul, I'm going to add the Reverend Dr. Mixtape Wheezy to that mix of outliers that is going to have the hearts of the people.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's going to be so it's going to be special, and I think and if Carl, if you don't mind me speaking for the both of us, man, we do this for the people who love music. You know, it's not a situation where he and I are doing this because we want to. Come and get some exuberant bag, from, I mean, obviously at some point, with, growing of community, those things do come, but we really are reaching out to the music lovers and getting music lovers in a particular space to where you can start thinking about, man, how did the music make me feel? Or it puts you in a sense of nostalgia. Like, what was I going through, or what was I experiencing as this music was coming to? And then recognizing the greatness of the music. And I can say that my friend, man, is a great collector and purveyor of music and knows, what quality music sounds like. So if you are a fan of quality music, if you are a fan of, 2000s music, I mean, this is the place that I think you want to be. If
you are a fan of going places and dancing, because that's something that also having a rhythm section too. There was we were in that area.
Facts.
People were buying drinks.
Facts.
And they were dancing.
Big facts.
I know that's kind of archaic or something. You know what I'm saying? But folks was dancing.
No, yeah. I think that however the music makes you feel, that's what how you need to respond when we're there.
Yeah, for sure.
Cobb, anything else that we missing, man?
We'll see y'all on November 7th. Brunch food will be available.
Brunch boys.
You know what I'm saying? Brunch boys. You know what I'm saying? Kings of Sunday Fun Day. Man, thank y'all.
Big
thank y'all.
Big thanks.
Oh, and don't forget to share this video. Comment.
Yes, like it.
Share.
Share it.
Share it.
Dang.
All of these things are free.
Please.
Shout out to CJ.
Support the homies.
You know what I'm saying? We see y'all viewing. We just need y'all to share it this time.
No, big fact. And everybody who views it, everybody who likes it, every time you double tap it, man, let us know that you're coming. Or hey, you know what? Let us know in the comment section. Man, I wish I could be there, but hey, you know what? Give us a song recommendation.
Facts.
Matter
of fact, if you can name the artists that were mentioned the 3 artists that were mentioned in this video, your first drink is on me.
And your second one is on me. All right, man. Y'all be good, man.
Peace.